This is David Vine, and I thought I'd record this video to show how I've set up a Logitech C510 HD 720p, not quite full HD, but 720p webcam. First of all, I am using lighting that you might find mostly in an office, but I've adapted some things. Over there, I have a bank of fluorescent lights, regular daylight fluorescent lights, and it's 4 bulbs mounted vertically. When I say mounted, I'm talking about simply vertically resting on a table with the long edge against a wall and tilted at a slight angle so it doesn't tip over and fall off. Behind me, I have a white projection screen. It's a very simple, typical type of white projection screen. It's about 6 foot wide. So I have the ceiling light with 4 daylight bulbs. I have the vertical fluorescent over there with 4 daylight bulbs. I have the projection screen behind me, and I have another light. It is a light that I got from a hardware store. It's simply one of those reflector lights. I took some white fabric, basically utility cloths. Well, I got it and I used a rubber band to secure it right around here. Okay, so it's just a typical clamp light that you can buy in a hardware store. And I believe the bulb that's in here is a little bit warmer than daylight, so it kind of fills with a bit of a warming effect. So there you are. That's how I put this together. Oh, by the way, the sound. I have a large condenser microphone on a boom. It wasn't very expensive. It's a CAD. I'll show it to you real quick. It's a CAD microphone, and it has an XLR connector, and of course it's got a little shock mount so that you can keep it, from being banged, I guess. Anyway, there is some traffic outside, and I'm interested in the level of noise back and forth. And I've got a big piece of foam rubber, and what I'll do is put some brass grommets, regular old tent type grommets, put them into the foam rubber, and then hang them on some L-shaped hardware that's holding up the window screens. Hopefully that'll deaden the traffic noise to almost nothing. But of course the XLR output has to go into the computer. I purchased an H4n, this is like a standard audio recorder for DSLR, and it's then going out through the line output of the recorder into the microphone jack, which I have relabeled, and using the Microsoft sound controls, I relabeled it mic input jack on left side of laptop. So, when you're choosing which microphone source you want to use, obviously you want to really be clear about the input you're using. So that's how I've made that clear. And anyway, this is a pretty decent setup. Like I said, the projector screen is just a normal projector screen. I do have backdrop cloths, and I intend to use this projection screen as a stand and just simply drape the material over. Now, I did buy an entire kit. It's a Ravelli backdrop kit. Came with 2 very heavy-duty stands and hardware to connect a cross piece, and that cross piece is pretty solid aluminum bar, tube I should say, and it has hardware to hold it on top of each one of the tripod stands. And then of course you just hang the material over that. So I have 10, I think it's 10 by 20 foot pieces of material in black, white, and green. So obviously I've got a white background, real handy. I just put up the projector screen behind me. And if I'm going to use black or chroma key type color for chroma key type work in my video editing, then I will just hang that material over the projector screen. So it'll just drop down and hopefully be wrinkle free. And then the question is, can I light it evenly to do green screen without any kind of variation? So anyway, just a little tip on how I set up an office semi-professional recording capability using a Logitech C510 webcam. Hope you got a little bit of information out of this, and I'm David Vine. Thanks for watching.